Hi everyone, this is Dr. Mike, host of the free iTunes podcast, Psychiatric Secrets Revealed with Dr. Mike, but that's not why I'm here today. This is another Saving Savvy episode. This time we're talking about the Nikon D600 recall, which is a great thing. So the Nikon D600 was introduced a few years back, and it was billed as, and I put this in quotation marks, an affordable full-frame camera. So it really offered a full frame sensor in a reasonably priced body and got really very good reviews when it came out. But it didn't take too long until people started to see something strange, and that was they were getting all sorts of little spots on their images, which they determined, at least the community determined, was caused by the shutter spraying little droplets of oil onto the sensor. So what did Nikon originally do with the problem? Well, first they would clean the sensor under warranty, which really didn't solve the problem because you would just squirt more oil on it. Then they did something that wasn't so nice. What they did was they introduced the Nikon D610, which essentially was a D600 with a few minor modifications and a new shutter. So instead of fixing the shutter, they just introduced a new camera, kind of leaving all those poor folks like myself out in nowhere without a proper shutter. So more recently, Nikon has seen the light, and if you type in D600 recall and go to the Nikon support link, you actually can, just by entering your serial number, get print up a UPS label. You'll send your camera off to Nikon. Nikon will replace the shutter or do whatever they deem is necessary. They will clean your camera. They will update the firmware and probably do a few other things. And my whole thing took about 2 weeks, and I got my camera back, and it actually looks wonderful. And I'm very, very pleased that Nikon has made this very smart consumer move, because you want to build loyalty in your customers. You do not want a situation where when something expensive goes bad, you just change the product and then leave those other people in the lurch. That's kind of what they did with the Nikon SB900 flash. They introduced the 910. Well, this was the 600. They introduced the 610. Now, you might ask, why did Nikon change their position on this camera? Well, maybe they had a change in conscience. Well, that could happen, and I hope that's the case. But there was an expose on China television where a consumer came in, the secret camera kind of stuff, and said that they were having trouble with their Nikon D600, and the clerk behind the counter basically blamed the air pollution in China, which everyone knows is not the greatest, as the problem with the dust on the sensor, instead of saying, yes, there's something wrong with the sensor. Well, this clearly peeved the Chinese government, and they banned the sale of the D600 in China. Now think about the billions of people in China, the billions of people that are potentially buying all sorts of Nikon products, either now or in the future. And you don't want to get that particular market mad at you or have them think badly of you, because those are a lot of people with a lot of cash. And so that may be the reason why Nikon issued the recall. I don't know. I'm not sitting in the boardroom of Nikon. But either way, it's a win for you, and kudos to Nikon for doing it. I think it's really awesome. Hey, you want to do it with the SB900? That would be great too. But so if you have one of these cameras, get it repaired completely for free. And if you get some time, please listen to my podcast, Psychiatric Secrets Revealed with Dr. Mike. It's on iTunes and other podcatching sites. And as always, have a great day.